All right, what's happening, everybody? Welcome to Easy Money, a sports betting show, Wednesday, January 11th, 2023. Got a decent slate of games today. I'm Chris Gonzalez, joined by my dad, Tony Gonzalez. I didn't have a very good night or good day yesterday in my picks.
I didn't either. I went 3-6.
I went 2-4.
Well, 1-2 in the NBA, 2-1 in NHL, 0-3 in my college basketball.
Yeah, I went 0-3 in the NBA and wait a minute. Yeah, 0-3 in the NBA and 2-3 or 2-1 in college basketball. So I was 2-4 for the day. So yeah, NBA last night, and I lost all of them by like 1 or 2 points, real close games. All right, let me check our sound real quick, and then we'll
College basketball.
I went 0-3 in the NBA. Okay, we're good there. All right, we got some NBA today, some college basketball. I'm sure there was some hockey.
Yep. I
don't look at the hockey a whole lot, but like I said, didn't do great in the NBA yesterday. I had been doing pretty good in the NBA up until yesterday, but lost a lot of close games. Got the NFL playoffs coming up Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Going to be some good games. Tua has been ruled out. For Miami. They're getting Thompson ready.
I see where they're saying that chance of Lamar playing as an uphill battle for Sunday.
Yeah, I'm wondering if he's ever going to play.
Well, that's what they're saying. They're questioning is this the last game has he played already played his last game as a Raven?
Yeah, I think he might have. I think him not having an agent has hurt him. Not because of not because he's not smart or but because of negotiations, the teams are going to tell the agent like what they don't like about you, why they don't want to give you more guaranteed money, and that can get personal when you're doing that directly with the player.
And that and another thing with Jackson, it may just not be about money. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's going to want to get paid a certain amount, or
yeah.
But then again, he may take a little less to go somewhere that's a better situation. Because to me, I mean, the Ravens are kind of disrespectful. They went out there and they paid this defensive player that they just got.
They done what I said they were. I've been saying that for the last 2 or 3 months.
Well, you said that when they got him, when they got Roquan Smith. And so, I mean, how many teams would I be wrong to say at least half the league would be interested in Lamar?
Oh yeah, at least maybe more, but at least I think at least half. There's gonna be a lot of teams that would.
And I mean, the dude may take a little bit less if he's going to a Super Bowl quality team or a team that it's.
Well, and I was listening to Fox Sports Radio this morning. Trying to think of the name of the show, so I get it right. Two pros and a cup of Joe.
Yep.
With Jonas Knox, Brady Quinn, and LeVar Harrington.
That's a good show.
And Brady Quinn was talking about the injury that Lamar Jackson has, that PCL in your knee, and he said he had the same thing. He said that to this day, his knee still feels a little loose. He said sometimes I still feel it a little bit. He said so he's going to feel it. And he said you kind of feel like your knee's going to give out on you when you try to cut.
You're giving out potential trades that teams could make.
So that's what 3 first-round picks there. What they're saying. Three first, and I think it's going to start.
Oh well, Watchman Call would love that one. Oh Phil. Mike Hughes, straight up Fields for Lamar Jackson. I think.
Oh yeah, he would.
As a Bears fan, he'd go crazy about that.
I think it's going to start at least 3 draft picks, and I was saying that yesterday, because when about the draft, about somebody trying to move up to the number 1 pick, it's going to take at least 3 number 1s because last year. Was it last year? Yeah, maybe not last year. Yeah, no, the year before. The San Francisco 49ers gave up three number 1 picks to move up to the number 3 pick to take Trey Lance.
And see, that's
so So if Chicago trades that pick, they're going to start out at least wanting 3 number ones.
Yeah, or damn
at the least.
Most, yeah. I don't think they would have the team that I think he would be a perfect fit for, and I'm not saying they're even interested in him. They probably don't have the draft capital because of just what you just mentioned. I think he'd be a perfect fit for the 49ers.
Oh yeah,
with that coach and with that defense and with and their offensive weapons, Lamar Jackson on that team. I'll tell you another team I think he'd be a really good fit for. Not necessarily the coach, but if you put a different coach in, and Jay's not gonna like this, but Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah,
with those weapons, running backs and the receivers.
And I honestly, I think it'd be all right with the coach. Maybe you get a different offensive coordinator.
Maybe, yeah, you might be right.
But all right, we'll go ahead and jump into today's slate of games. But that's what,
as an Indianapolis Colts fan, I'd like to put our name in the hat for Lamar Jackson.
I'd be happy we got Lamar. Unfortunately, we're playing the Niners. That's not something that you would think you want your head coach to say.
Yeah.
That don't make a lot of sense. Why would Pete Carroll even say that?
Well, back 6-7 weeks ago, maybe halfway through the season, he said, "Whoever thought we'd be doing this?"
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah, but why would you say it? Oh, well, we made the playoffs, but unfortunately, we're playing the 49ers. So like you're already fucking beat. That don't make a lot of sense.
No.
I like to hear what they're saying, what they're going to say. Yeah, that's a. Oh yeah,
he said reverse psychology. He just said.
He better hope that works. If I was a player, I'd be looking at my coach like, "What the fuck?"
How's he doing? Yeah.
First game of the NBA tonight: Minnesota Timberwolves at the Detroit Pistons. The Timberwolves are 5-point favorites. Or no, 6-point favorites, minus 230 on the money line. Over-unders at 232. Timberwolves are 20-21, 8-12 on the road, 4-1 over their last 5. The Pistons are 11-33, 5-14 at home, are on a 3-game losing streak and are 1-4 over the last 5 games. I like the Timberwolves here at the minus 6 against the Detroit Pistons. Timberwolves are the better team. Pistons are a young team. I think they're going to be good in a couple of years. They're just not quite there yet, but they do have some young talent that they're building up over there. You got the Bulls at the Wizards. The Wizards are 1.5-point favorites, minus 118 on the money line. The Bulls are even money. Over-unders at 228.5. The Bulls are 19-22, 8-13 on the road. 3-2 over their last 5 games. The Wizards are 17-24 on the season, 10-8 at home, and on a 3-game losing streak. I like the Bulls here on the money line at the even money. Next game is New Orleans Pelicans at the Boston Celtics. The Celtics are 9.5-point favorites, minus 450 on the money line. The Pelicans are plus 350 on the money line. Over-unders at 231. I favor the Celtics in this game. 9.5 points is just a little too much for me. The Pelicans have Zion Williamson out. I think Brandon Ingram's still going to be out. So they have a couple of their best players out. They're going against one of the best teams in the league. Like I said, I like the Celtics to win the game, but 9.5 points just a little bit too much for my liking. I would take a look at maybe the over the 231. Next game is the Pacers at the New York Knicks. The Pacers Knicks are 4.5-point favorites at home, minus 190 on the money line. The Pacers are plus 160 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 226.5. I think it's going to be a real good game. Pacers are 23-18 on the season, 8-11 on the road, 4-1 over their last 5. I think they won like 6 of the last 7. 5 of the last 6, something like that.
I think 8-2. I think last 10.
Yeah, they've been playing good, but the Knicks have been playing good ball as well. Knicks are 22-19, so our records are real close. 10-11 at home, 4-1 over their last 5. This was actually at 5 points earlier. Now it's went down to 4.5. But I like the Pacers at the plus 4.5. They play a lot. If they do lose, it's usually close games. I think the Pacers are going to win. Of course, but I'm a big Pacer fan. But I do like the Pacers at the plus 4.5. I was going to take it at the plus 5, but I still take it at the 4.5. And I'll look at the over the 220 over the 226.5 as well.
Yeah, I like the over.
All right. Next game is the Milwaukee Bucks at the Atlanta Hawks. The Bucks are 4.5-point favorites, minus 198 on the money line. The Hawks are plus 166 on the money line. Over under for this game is 228.5. The Bucks are 25-14 on the season, 3-2 over their last 5 games. Hawks are 19-21, 2-3 over their last 5 games. The Hawks lead the season series 2-1 against the Bucks, which is kind of surprising. But I like the Bucks here at the minus 4.5, and that was actually at 3.5 earlier. So it's went a little bit more toward the Bucks. Then you have the San Antonio Spurs at the Memphis Grizzlies. The Grizzlies are 13.5-point favorites, minus 1,100 on the money line. The Spurs are plus 700 on the money line. Over under for this game is at 238.5. The Spurs are 13-38 on the season, 1-4 over their last 5 games. They're on a 6-game road losing streak. The Grizzlies are 27-13, 5-0 over the last 5. They lead the season series against the Spurs 2-0. I like the Grizzlies to win this game, but 13.5 points is just too many for me. If this was maybe if this was later in the year, I'd probably take it. If it'd be an early season, 13.5 is a lot.
San Antonio have some players out too or something? Because 13.5.
Yeah, I think they have a couple injuries. Then you have the Houston Rockets at the Sacramento Kings. The Kings are 9-point favorites, minus 390 on the money line. The Rockets are plus 310 on the money line. Over-unders at 236.5. Spurs are 13-38 on the season. 1-4. 13-38. That can't be right.
You said the Spurs.
Yeah. Wrong team. Rockets are 19-30 on the season. The Kings are 21-19. The Rockets are on a 7-game losing streak. I like the Kings in this game, but 9 points. 9 points is a little too much. And then the last game of the night, you have, I think it's going to be another good game. The Phoenix Suns. Well, I know how good it's going to be because of the Suns' injuries. The Suns got beat last night by the Warriors, if I remember correctly. Yeah. But the Suns have injuries. I think Booker's out. They have some guys out. I haven't, but Nuggets are 14-point favorites, minus 1,200 on the money line. Suns are plus 750. Over-unders at 226. I would favor the over the 226 in this game if I was going to make a pick for this game. I think the Nuggets win the game, but 14 points is a little too rich for my blood. In the NBA, my best picks of the day are going to be Timberwolves minus 6, Bulls money line, the Pacers at the plus 4.5, the Bucks minus 4.5, and that's going to be my NBA picks for today.
Okay, I got an NBA parlay. I've got the Pacers at the Knicks. I don't like to bet on the Pacers because I'm a Pacer fan, but I'm going to take the over 226.5 there. I've got the Bucks minus 4.5 at the Hawks, and I've got the Timberwolves minus 6 at Detroit.
All right.
My parlay.
College basketball. Got quite a few games in college basketball tonight. I picked out. I think I have 3 that I'm giving out as my best bet. But there's some good games tonight. You have number 6 UConn at number 25 Marquette. UConn's a 2.5-point favorite, minus 140 on the money line. Marquette is plus 116 on the money line. Over-unders at 147.5. I like UConn at the minus 2.5 against Marquette. Then you have Creighton and Xavier. Xavier's a 2.5-point favorite. ranked 12th in the nation, minus 140 on the money line. Creighton's plus 115 on the money line. That's another game I think is going to be a good game. I favor Xavier at the minus 2.5 in that game. You have number 4 Alabama against number 15 Arkansas. Arkansas is a 1.5 point favorite. Minus 110 on the money line. Bama's minus 110 on the money line. So they have this game pretty close, almost a pick 'em. But it's hard to believe that you can actually get Arkansas as a favorite against a team that's ranked 4th in the country.
Yeah, it seems kind of weird.
So needless to say, I like Alabama on the money line. I think you're getting good value there. Then you have Indiana at Penn State tonight. College basketball's starting to get better now because you're starting to get into the conference play. Penn State's a 1.5 point favorite, minus 137 on the money line. Indiana's plus 114 on the money line. Over under for this game's at 141.5. I'm a big Indiana fan. I think Indiana can win this game, but we have some injuries.
Got a lot of injuries.
So with the injuries, that kind of scares me away from making a pick on this game. Even though, because I'm not going to pick against Indiana. This is a game I think they could struggle with the injuries we have because Penn State's not a powerhouse, but they're also a decent team. Let's see. You have Duke playing Pittsburgh. That's not a real big matchup. I thought there was another ranked matchup that I saw that I really thought would be good. So many damn college games, it's hard to keep track of all of it. There might not have been. You got number 1 Houston at South Florida. I thought there was another big ranked matchup. Number 17 TCU against number 10 Texas. Texas is a 6.5 point favorite in that game. That wasn't the game I was thinking of, but there must not have been another one because I'm not seeing it. But do you have any college basketball?
Yeah, I got a parlay for college basketball. I got UVM at low UMass. I'll take low UMass minus 1. I got Mississippi State minus 2 at Georgia. And I've got Boston College at Miami. I'm going to take Miami minus 11. Parlay for college basketball. Also got an NHL parlay. I'll do real quick. My NHL parlay, I got the Edmonton Oilers. I'll take them money line win at the Anaheim Ducks. I got the San Jose Sharks at the LA Kings. I'll take the LA Kings money line win at home. And I'll take the Capitals at the Flyers. I'll take the Capitals money line win.
In college basketball, my picks are going to be UConn minus 2.5 over Marquette, Alabama on the money line against Arkansas, and Xavier minus 3.5 against Creighton. They're going to be my picks for college basketball. Like I said, I didn't do real great yesterday, but hope to have a better day today. But so far for the year, my picks have been 32 and 26. So still above 500, but hopefully we can have a couple more good days like we'd had. I was 5-2 on Monday on my picks. Struggled a little bit yesterday at 2-4, but we'll get back. Hopefully, get back going on the right direction tonight.
What do you think the best NFL game is going to be this weekend?
I'm going to say either the Jags and the Chargers, and also or the Giants and the Vikings. I think them are both two games that I think are going to be real good. Not that any of the other games are going to be bad, but you got like in the Baltimore and Cincinnati game, Lamar Jackson might not be playing, so that takes some of that. Bills and Dolphins. Dolphins are going to be using the third string quarterback.
Dallas game could be interesting.
Dallas and Tampa Bay, I think, will be interesting.
Is there what team underdog, dark horse team? And I'm not talking a top 2 or top 3 seed. Is there any team that you think that has a shot doing it all? Is there a team that you could pick? I mean, Do you think the Jags could do it? Do you think the Giants could do it? Do you think?
Ooh. I'm gonna say the Chargers.
Yeah.
If they're healthy and then they get,
I think the Chargers, if they beat the Jags and was to play Kansas City, is a tough matchup for Kansas City.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they almost beat them in the regular season. That's when Herbert got hurt.
Yeah.
But if the Chargers defense plays well, they've gotten a little bit healthier. They play well. They could have a chance because of the quarterback they have. The thing that worries me most about them is their coach. I'm not so big, but I think they have the ability. If they get hot, they can go all the way.
The Jags, if could, I'm not as high on them as I am as the Chargers, but the Jags, when they're on a roll, and they've got the weapons,
and then
offensively.
Another team I think could, well, they're a little bit higher seed, but I think the Vikings. I think people be surprised if Vikings went on and run, but if their defense can tighten up with the offensive weapons they have, they could be dangerous. And I'm not saying they're going to, but we've seen it before. I mean, look at 2006 when the Colts won the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Nobody going to the playoffs. Nobody thought the Colts would get there. All the games were going to be on the road, going against top running backs, and our run defense was one of the worst in the league. And then Bob Sanders comes back, and our defense stopped. Nobody could run on us, and then
our running game wasn't great,
and our running game went crazy especially in the Super Bowl.
Who's the sixth seed? We got
six seed
Giants
and Chargers. Chargers was 6 seed in the AFC.
No, they're 5 seed because they're playing Jacksonville. Jacksonville's the 4th seed. 6 seeds is Ravens.
Yeah, Ravens. Ravens was 6 seed. I forgot they moved ahead of the Ravens.
If Lamar was playing, they would be an interesting team.
Yeah. Yep. No, I agree.
Is the Giants good enough to go on a run?
Ah, man. I just don't know if their offense can score enough points. That's the only thing that worries me a little bit.
Would you be shocked if they beat Minnesota?
Oh no. I actually think they're going to beat Minnesota. They played not too long ago. I think I kind of think the Bucs are going to beat the Cowboys. Just the way the Cowboys have been playing.
Cowboys not been consistent lately. That's for sure.
But I'll go through my picks another time before we get out of here. Let's see what's this say? MLS. Check out highrollers.com wrestling. You guys need to cover this. Okay, I'll after the show I will check that out. highrollers.com/wrestling.
Hey Mickey. Hey Glenn, how you guys doing?
Yeah, we want to thank everybody that's watching, everybody in the comment section. We appreciate it. highrollers.com/wrestling. Yeah, I'll check that out here after we get done. But my picks for today: NBA, Timberwolves -6 against the Pistons, Bulls money line over the Wizards, the Pacers +4.5 over the Knicks, and the Bucks -4.5 over the Hawks. College basketball, I like UConn -2.5 against Marquette, Alabama money line against Arkansas, and Xavier -3.5 at home against Creighton.
Okay, my NBA parlay real quick. I've got the Pacers at the Knicks over 226.5. I got the Bucks -4.5 at the Hawks. I've got the Timberwolves -6 at the Pistons. NHL parlay, Edmonton Oilers at the Anaheim Ducks. I'll take the Oilers money line win. I've got the Sharks at the Kings. I'll take Kings money line win. I've got the Capitals at the Flyers. I'll take Capitals money line win. My college basketball parlay, I got UVM at low UMass. I'll take low UMass -1. I've got Mississippi State -2 at Georgia. And I've got Boston College at Miami. And I'll take Miami -11. That's my parlays for today.
Okay. I'm trying to see if I can find it.
I'll tell you one thing that's going to be interesting about the Pacers and being so young and everything. unless they really just fall apart, which I don't think they're going to. Right now they're showing the East. They're what, number 6? Yeah, they're number 6. It's going to be when they make the playoffs and get into a series. That's going to be interesting to see how they handle that because it's being so young.
Super Bowl favorites to win the Super Bowl right now is the Kansas City Chiefs, according to FanDuel. These are the FanDuel odds.
Yeah, college basketball is hard.
Oh yeah. They're gonna hold pat 4-7. What Glenn's saying. But the Super Bowl odds, according to FanDuel, favorite to win the Super Bowl: Kansas City Chiefs at plus 350, Bills at plus 420, Eagles at plus 500, the 49ers at plus 500, the Bengals are at plus 700, and then they have the Cowboys at plus 1300. Tell you what, I kind of like that Bengals at plus 700 and the 49ers at plus 500.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind going over to the book and placing a bet.
Okay, yeah, Glenn's saying the Pacers are going to stay between 4 and 7. Oh, they're fun to watch. Like I said, yep. I'll be probably flipping back and forth tonight between that and IU game, since there's no football on. I'm more, if there's football on, I watch it, but since no football till Saturday, well, even when there's football on, I still check on the Pacer game and check on the IU game, but I usually watch the football game. But tonight it'd be more basketball. That's one thing about this time of year is it goes to basically all basketball. But we will have, after NFL playoffs, do have the XFL coming back, so that'd be some football to watch.
Maybe we can do a watch along for one of the XFL games, see how it goes.
I'm just not. I don't know. I like the NBA, but I can't get real deep into the NBA until you get to the playoffs. Just so many regular season games, and the players have already basically told everybody that regular season don't mean nothing. So it's hard to get into the regular season. Yeah. College basketball is getting to the point where it's fun to watch because you're in conference play. So I do like watching college basketball. I watch more college basketball than I do NBA.
I think we should do that first Thursday and Friday. Do a watch along. Maybe show of it and cover the college basketball.
Oh yeah,
we could do that maybe.
Oh, you're talking about March Madness?
Yeah, March Madness. We could do. Yeah. I think that'd be cool. I'll make sure I'm off work.
Yeah, we done that. Basically, like that was one of our first things we done when we started doing this podcast, the GonzoSportsRoom stuff was because we started like a week or two before March Madness when we put our first episode that year, and then we went live for the day period of March Madness.
What do you think about
that? And then took a break and then went live for the other games that night. Man, they're looking to trade them.
What? Why? Why would you want to trade them?
Here's what I think is happening, and Austin's not going to like this, my son, but I think you got going to have a new coach come in, new GM come in because the GM resigned. I'm not going to be surprised if Cardinals move on from Kyler Murray as well. He's on that injury. He's not going to be ready at the beginning of the season.
Okay,
so I can see them getting their quarterback.
But why give it a hop?
I think money. I think they're trying to free up money for some reason. I don't know. I wouldn't give him up.
He's one of the best receivers in football.
Yeah. I wouldn't give him up. Colts need to be calling him, trying to make a trade. We get him and a quarterback, and we secure the offensive line a little bit. We wouldn't be bad. You put him with the young receivers we have with Pittman and
Campbell.
Yeah, Campbell. I mean, and then of course we got some rookie Pierce. I think could develop, be pretty good.
Young tight
ends. You'd have pretty good with some decent weapons, especially with the threat of him because he's going to help open up people. But you'd have to have a quarterback.
There's going to be a lot of people.
There's going to be a lot of people on him because he's been good no matter who his quarterback's been.
Yeah, what about the team? Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. Oh, put him there. There's all.
Oh, any team
in the NFL.
Yeah, any team in the league.
Kansas City Chiefs, Buffalo Bills, or any team that would not be in it. I mean, there may be some of them that can't do it because of cap and stuff, but every team would be interested.
And what are they asking for in the trade? Going to be is it going to be another thing?
Would you give a number one pick for him at his age and his health?
I'd give up. I wouldn't give up more than one number one pick, but I'd give up one first round pick.
Okay, would you give it if you're the Colts?
But I'd like to do, if I could, I'd like to do maybe a couple second round picks and a third round pick or something like that, or throw in a player.
I don't understand why you want to trade a guy like that.
A wild say he's going to go to New England because Belichick and Hopkins both do like each other and have big respect for each other.
That's something New England needs.
And that's something New England would need. But does New England have the draft capital or enough players that they could trade that interest them? But it's going to be an interesting offseason in the NFL.
A team that could really use them, the Chicago Bears.
Oh yeah, Bears. Giants,
a team that does have draft capital.
The New York Giants could really use them.
Yeah,
and you put him out there, and you got Saquon.
Well, I'll tell you a team that could use them, and it'd be scary on that team is the Seattle Seahawks.
Yep. Man, I'd love to have him with the Colts, especially with Taylor back healthy. If we get a quarterback,
and Taylor, and I mean, I like I like the Hines, but what Moss has shown.
Yeah.
Moss and Taylor together.
Well, even that rookie Jackson was running the ball pretty good before he got hurt.
And I would like to see the Colts do more double people in the backfield. Something they said they was going to do and they didn't do.
They didn't do half the stuff they talked about.
They had this great scheme. They were going to do.
They had a scheme that featured Naeem Hines. We never saw it.
Never seen it.
Then they trade Hines and he goes off the last. Regular season
kickoff returns,
last game of the season he went crazy kickoff. I'll recap my picks real quick before we get out of here. First, please hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Like and follow us on Facebook and Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, all at Gonzo Sports Room. That's where we're on all social media at. We're basically on everything but TikTok. We will be on TikTok soon. I'm trying to figure some things out about that before I just jump into it. But NBA picks tonight. I like the Timberwolves -6 against the Pistons, the Bulls money line against the Wizards, the Pacers +4.5 at the New York Knicks, and the Bucks -4.5 at the Atlanta Hawks. College basketball, UConn -2.5 at Marquette, Alabama money line at Arkansas, and Creighton against Xavier. I like Xavier at the -3.5. That's going to be my picks for today. Do you want to go back over yours another time?
I'm good.
All right. We will see you guys tomorrow.
Big interview tonight.
Oh, yeah. Glad you mentioned that. 6:30 p.m. Eastern, Mississippi bad boy Zay Gates, professional wrestler, will be on with us. I'm looking forward to it. Last time we had him on, Gonzo Sports Room had just started. Hadn't been around very long. He hadn't been in the wrestling business very long.
A couple months.
I'm really looking forward to it. The dude has made so much improvement from the first time we saw him to now. If you want to learn more about him before the interview, there's a lot of his matches on our YouTube page at Gonzo Sports Room because he's been at a lot of the promotions that we go to. So go check. So yeah, join us tonight 6:30 p.m. Eastern for that. The interview that was supposed to be yesterday with Luke Savage has been rescheduled. It'll be next Tuesday, the 16th, I want to say. Yeah. Or no, 17th. Excuse me. Tuesday is the 17th. It'll be next Tuesday. It was supposed to be last night on Tuesday. We just had to move it back a week because of some circumstances. So next Tuesday, we'll have Luke Savage. And then on the 18th, next Wednesday, we'll be streaming some high school wrestling again as Muncie Central takes on Yorktown senior night from Muncie Central.
Yep.
So that's going to be a lot of fun. We appreciate everybody watching. Please hit that subscribe button on YouTube at Gonzo Sports Room. We're trying to keep building that page up. Same thing with our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Like and follow. We'd appreciate it. Tell a friend about us. We appreciate all the support. Appreciate everybody in the comment section. We'll be back tomorrow. And thanks, Mickey. We'll be back tomorrow at 3:30 with the Easy Money, a sports betting show. You can also find us tomorrow 9 a.m. Eastern with Around the Bases, our baseball show. 1 p.m. Eastern, the ASAP Afternoon Blitz. And then tonight, we do have the interview, but even after the interview tonight, we have Gonzo and the Judge Sports Talk at 11 p.m. Eastern tonight. So come join us for that. We'll talk NFL, NBA, and whatever else, and then whatever the judge decides that he's a little mad about.
The judge, I've been seeing some stuff. I think Judge has lost his mind. I've been seeing some of his stuff on Facebook and other things, and I think he's a little crazy.
But so join us for that tonight. We'll see you guys tomorrow, 3:30 with another episode of Easy Money, a sports betting show. Hope everybody has a great day. See you tomorrow.